Hello, this is the Timeless Tarot, and I felt an urge to rush downstairs and quickly put out a reading. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be about, but I suspect it could be to do with what your person is thinking or feeling and is not currently telling you. That's my feeling. I've done a quick shuffle. I'm going to do another one, and then we're going to put out a spread and see where we get to. Oh, here we are. Oh, crikey. Very definitely ready. Okay, right. Ooh, the Sun. Ace of Wands, action. Ooh, lovely. This could be good. On the face of it, 10 of Rods, fed up with something. Underneath, 7 of Rods, resistance. The past, 2 of Rods. The future, Queen of Pentacles. Personal position, oh dear, your person's not very happy. Home position, Wheel of Fortune. Hopes and fears, success. And the outcome is the High Priestess, but I need another one. Woo, woo. Lovely. 9 of Cups, wishes coming true. Let's take a couple for underneath. And bottom of the deck, we have, there is a plan. So, this is about what your person is thinking or doing. They are planning. I just thought I'd have another look at the bottom of the deck. They're planning something. The King of Cups is the king that doesn't classically know how he feels. He is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but not necessarily. This is a man who is not generally in touch with their feelings. However, in this case, I think he knows exactly how he feels about you. I think he is hiding it from other people, and he's hiding it from you as well, because it's in the underneath, it's the bottom of the deck, so it's hidden. However, because he knows how he feels, he is going to make a plan. Sorry, that is incorrect. He has made a plan, or he's in the throes of finalising a plan, feels more like it. I think he has a plan. I think he's not quite carried it through yet. Yeah, here we are. I've had another look. Can't keep looking at the bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups. So your relationship could stem back to childhood. You might have a link with children. It could be somebody from your past. This is a soulmate card. This man knows how he feels. It feels to me like he's not been in touch for quite a long time, because this is an energy of long ago. It doesn't mean to say that he hasn't been in touch with you since childhood, but it feels like it's a long time since he's been in touch. And that is part of his plan, is to get back in touch. How exciting. Right, let's leave the deck where it is now. Do I want to say any more about these cards? This to me feels like a man who's in love, actually. He's in love, but he's not currently in connection with his love. And so the plan is to bring the two of you back together into connection, just as it is in this picture. This is a very, very sweet connection. It could be that one of you is older than the other, and that might have caused some sort of separation. It's not going to be for much longer, I don't think. This is hearts and flowers and rainbows and unicorns and stars. They're sort of enchanted with each other, entranced almost, spellbound, starstruck, that sort of feeling. Yeah, I'm actually feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And I think that is the cause of the connection. I think partly it's to do with an age gap. Well, it could be something else that's separating you, but this is more to do with an age gap, or one person being more spiritually advanced than the other, one person being more mature than the other, more grown up than the other. And in some sort of way that is making you unavailable to them. That's what it feels like. And there is a big feeling of being overwhelmed here. I think the connection was overwhelming for both of you, but I think it has overwhelmed the masculine to such an extent that he sort of retreated and didn't know what to do. It could be that you told him you weren't having the situation as it was and you retreated, but he hasn't actually done anything about it just yet. But there is a plan in the offing. He is a man with a plan. Great. Do you know what? I really love the Three of Pentacles. I just want to talk about this card for a minute. This is the card of all things being possible through sheer hard work and determination. You can build what you want. You can achieve your dreams. Your goals can be reached. It's not really that the sky is the limit. It's really that there is no limit to what you can achieve and what you can build. There is no limit. But it does involve work. And in this case, I think this is working on himself. I think you presented, I'm just going straight to the outcome, which is a bit of a weird thing to do. And now I've knocked a card off. But you presented something to him that he'd never experienced before. I think you're far more spiritual than him. Or maybe he had an interest, but he did not have a clue as to the full realms of possibility to do with spirituality. And I think you absolutely blew him away. I'm just going to pick up this card. And actually, I just want to say, you blew him away with, you see, whilst I'm talking, and this is the Five of Pentacles I knocked off, and we're talking about how all things are possible with work. He hasn't done anything. And so in a personal sense, he has achieved nothing and he is miserable. He's very unhappy with the Five of Pentacles state that he is currently in a personal way. So I'm just going to put that back and we'll come back to that later. But just to continue with the Three of Pentacles, all things are possible with hard work. Now, I'm not suggesting that you can only achieve through working too hard. That isn't what I mean at all. And some of the hard work has got to be on a personal level. And because this is coming with the King of Cups, he's been working on himself in a personal way. The hard work is to do with working out what he feels, making a plan, understanding what he really wants and how he can get what he wants. Because I think that might have been a problem in the past was, yes, he felt the connection, but he could not bring it about into union. He could not bring the pairing together the way he wanted. So there's been a period of quiet whilst he's planning. I mean, to be honest, he's taking a chance on the fact that you feel the same and that you'll still be waiting. I think, to be honest, you will be. I think most of you will be. If you're watching this reading and you've let go of a connection and you don't want to hear from him again, then this is not the reading for you, because this man is making a plan to come back and to achieve what he wants in the future. This also feels very permanent. He's making a plan for a permanent future with you. This feels a lot like home. God, I really want to cry now. It either feels like he's left home, he's lost his home, he has no home. You are his home. Yeah, you are his home. He knows that. And he has just got to bring it about. He's got to bring you two together. Wipe my eyes with my fingers. Right. Wow, what an interesting start. What a powerful start. Okay, to the centre of the reading, we have the Sun. So the Sun is the best card in the deck. The Sun is all things being possible and being happy and having what you want, and life is wonderful. Hooray, hooray, hurrah for my fabulous life. But, you know, he hasn't got that. That's what is possible, but it's not currently attained. Because it's being crossed by the card of action. And it was exactly what I was just saying. He can have this wonderful connection and home that he wants, but he's got to bring it about. He's got to do something to get there, to get this wonderful warmth back. The feeling of warmth and home and comfort and joy. I feel like I'm going here again. There is no comfort and there is no joy, personally, for him at the moment. You know what? I don't think he's told anybody about this, but he is planning. And the Ace of Wands is the card of action. And this is saying now is the time to put your plan into action to achieve what you want in the future. Do we need to clarify here? The power to change the situation. That is the gift he has, and that is the plan he is making to change the situation. It could be that you've been in a 3-year cycle, or you're in the third year of a longer cycle maybe. But that could be, sadly, for some of you, the third year of a longer cycle. I think for most people, the whole thing is going to be a 3-year cycle. So if you are part way through, let's say it's 2 years since you met him and you've not been in contact for 8 months or something, then you're coming to the end of this, because this is going to wrap up as a 3-year cycle. Or if it's longer, then you're going to hear from him in the 3rd year. It's what it feels like. You know, and that's why I said before, for some of you, it might be too late. On the face of things, we have the 10 of Wands. This is what is obvious to everybody, including himself, is that he's had enough. That this is the putting down of a burden, that things cannot go on the way they've been. If you take the 1 wand away from the 10, because there isn't an 11 in the deck, then it leaves the 9 of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. He's really struggled with this situation. I think he struggled in a mental way, trying to work out what to do, but in an emotional way, it's really been very, very hard. I think people around him can now see that he's been struggling with something in his personal life. Whether or not any of them actually know what's been going on, I'm not sure. We might come back to that. What's in the underneath position? We have the 7 of Rods. He's been resisting the connection, but we know that. What's come with the card of resistance is the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. 4s are positive cards. 5s are negatives. 4s are positives. He's been resisting the connection, which is probably a twin flame connection. I think probably you knew that, and I think he has probably worked it out. You might have even said to him, go and look it up. I think he might have done that. He knows what the connection is. This is in the hidden section. So although he knows it, he has been resisting it. Other people don't know he's been resisting it. There is some sort of recovery from that. The situation as is coming to a head, I think, because if we look at the crowning position again, he's had enough, he can't cope anymore. So even though these energies, the twin flame, resisting the twin flame, and the struggling and the repairing, has all been trying, actually I'll rephrase that, the trying to find a way to live with it, has been hidden. I don't think that's going to be hidden for much longer, because on the top he's had enough. Let's take a clarifier for the 10 of Rods now. Just in case I muddle up saying rods and wands, they're the same thing. Well, there we are. I said before, we could have had the 9 of Rods if we take the ace away from the 10, and there it is. The wounded warrior is finished. He's had enough. He can't cope anymore with the situation. And the 4 of Swords is the card of recovery. Well, there is only one way to recover, and that is to stop resisting and bring the connection back into union. He knows what it is. He knows it's not going to go away now, is what I think that is talking about. And that's why I cried before, because this has been really, really hard for him. I think it's been hard for you. I think this has just overwhelmed him. I think I don't think he's been in love before. I think he is in love now, and I think he recognises that. He can't take the pain anymore. That is ending. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a timing card for this. When is he going to put the burden down and put the plan into action? Well, that could be 5 weeks, but it could be when he's dealt with the other people that are in the way. I think that might be it, because I think there's a problem bringing the connection together that involves other people. Yeah, and it's causing a lot of stress and upset, real worry and anxiety over this. But also, I was asking for when, and this is 9 days, so that's quite nice. Yeah, he can't cope anymore with the situation as is. But he has got to do something regarding the other people in his life. I think the sensible thing to do would be to get back in communication with you first, and then for the 2 of you to work out how to deal with the other people in his life together. It feels to me like the other people in your life are not as much of a problem as the other people in his life, or maybe that is just his perception. He's perceiving the other people in his life to be a bigger problem than you are. He's very, very worried about that. You know, this is the crowning position. This is how things are for him. This is the personal position. He's really struggling. In the past, I think, you know, he had a carefree attitude. This reading is really reminding me of another reading I've done. I can't remember which one it was, but I'll try and put a link at the end that you might want to watch it. But I'm sure I've done a twin flame reading where we had the Two of Rods in the past position before, because I can remember saying in the past he was sowing his wild oats, and this is the card of possibilities. Go where you like, do what you like, see who you like, be who you want. Feels very young, actually. I think he might be younger than you. I think I talked about that before. I think you're probably more mature than he is. And he's in the past, he was living a carefree existence, doing whatever he wants in the way that only young people can. Because, you know, as you get older, that becomes harder and harder. So he had a great life in the past. In the future, now this is interesting. This is the card of knowing your own worth. I normally say that the twin flame, the difficulties in communication come about from two factors. One being the masculine's unwillingness to communicate, and the other being the feminine's inability to know her own worth. Now, because we're doing the reading from the masculine perspective, or from your person's perspective, I wonder if the detachment has really made them have to focus on themselves. Oh, it's interesting. Let's get a clarifier. And what they want is to move things forward. This is a card of guided movement, the Chariot is. They're being guided to move things forward to the woman who knows her own worth. So I think perhaps if you caused the separation, if you stepped back from the connection and said, I'm worth more than this, I do not want to be treated this way, I want to be a proper relationship, I don't want to be a situationship or a fling, I certainly don't want to be a secret. If you are the person who had to step away for the sake of your own worth, then they are coming towards you. They're being guided back towards you. That's really good. You are their future, in essence. I think they've always known their own worth. In fact, I think they're probably a bit arrogant, or were, possibly not anymore. But they're moving towards you in the future. Because in the personal position, and we've already talked about this a little bit, that, you know, they've got nothing. The Five of Pentacles is the card of lack. They don't have what they want. It could be that they don't feel like they've got enough to offer you, actually. That could be a thing, especially if you're older and you earn more money, or you've got your own home or whatever, and maybe they don't have any of that going on. Maybe they feel that personally, that in a personal way, they haven't got enough to offer you. That could be a thing. Let's take a clarifier. Five of Pentacles in the personal position. Here we are. Yeah. Four of Cups. They definitely don't have what they want. What they have, they don't want, and what they want, they don't have. Yeah, I'm just going to say that again so it really sinks in for my benefit as well, for yours. What they want, they don't have, and what's on offer, they don't want. In essence, what I'm saying is they don't want anybody else. You know, there are loads of people available, but they don't want them. And not only that, what they want, they haven't got, and that was you. But we have got them coming towards you in the future, which is good. We're in the midst of the plan at the moment. The plan has not been fully carried out, but it's on the road. Right, in the home position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing at home. This is something I feel like maybe that is part of the plan. Perhaps they had to leave home. Perhaps they've had to come out of a relationship that they were in. Maybe they were living with a person and they've had to come out of that situation. Maybe they're young and they have to leave home. Maybe they've been sharing with people and they don't like it. It's something here is that the home situation was not right, and now it's improving because we have the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune has been shining down upon them in the home position. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if maybe they've done something quite drastic, like buy a new home, or they're in the process of buying a new home, or finding a flat, or it's something like that. Let's have a, because the Wheel of Fortune is a good energy. Three of Cups. They're moving their home situation from what was not ideal into something that is a whole lot better. They're really pleased about this as well. You know, and I do think that the Three of Cups refers to a home as well. So we've got 2 3s here. We've got a permanent improvement and we've got a happy outcome. Yeah. That's great. So the Wheel of Fortune and the 3 of Cups, that's 2 really, really positive energies working side by side to bring the connection about. This is in a practical way. This is making the plan practical. This is bringing the practical side of the plan into being in the home situation. It's really good. Because that could have been a big stumbling block for them. They might have had to make some really big changes to do with the home. They might not have wanted to. That might have felt a bit daunting, but they're doing it. They've done it, actually, I think. I think it's done. The great thing with the Wheel of Fortune is as well, it's going to keep on going. You can't stop it. Once you've got the fortunate energy going, it's going to keep on coming, especially when coupled with 3 of Cups. This is going to be rolling on. Well, I was going to say for the next 3 months, they're going to be in a very fortunate energy, I think. Normally, I like to do a reading that spans for 4 to 6 weeks, but because this 3 of Cups is feeling very prominent, I think this could be a 3-month reading. It feels that way anyway. The 6 of Rods in the hopes and fears, victory. They're hoping to win. They're going to win. 6s are also positive cards. They're going to win. Yeah, I don't know if I need to say any more than that. They're going to get what they want. And we know what they want. The want is back into partnership with you and to have that feeling of home again. Yeah, I think they really want to make a home with you. That's what I'm really getting strongly. Don't think I need a clarifier for that. That's very clear. And the outcome is, right, so I'm going here. This was the future. This is a feminine energy who knows her own worth. This is the outcome. This is a highly spiritual woman. Or we could say feminine energy again. They know who you are and they are coming to get you. They are. We've got cards of movement here. We've got the Chariot, the Wheel, and we've got cards of endings. The 10 of Wands is an ending. So one phase is ending and they are coming towards you in the next 3 months. But it could be sooner than that, because I think I said earlier on, when are they going to put this plan into action? And we had 9 days. So I think the fortunate energy that is surrounding this is going to continue for 3 months. I think that hopefully they're going to come and get you, or at least communicate with you sooner than that. To clarify the High Priestess, we had the 9 of Cups. This is wishes coming true. So you are their wish fulfillment. And they are coming towards you. They're being guided towards you. Guided with the Chariot and propelled forward with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, let's see if we need any more clarifiers. Is there anything else we need to know? Actually, the 6 of Rods is a card of movement as well. The Hierophant, this is serious. They know what they're doing. This is a serious situation that has got to be dealt with. It could also be a marriage. Oops. Sorry, lost a load of cards there. They have been feeling stuck, but because this is in the outcome, this is changing, I think. Because they've got wishes coming true, I think they are releasing themselves from this stuck energy. It's either that or they're completely stuck on you. They're totally focused on you in a very serious way, I would say. So this is great news. They want the feeling of home again with you, and they've got a plan and they're putting it into action and they're headed straight for you and they're going to get what they want. I can't help feeling like I need to say but. So what is the but here? Why do I feel like I'm saying but? What else do we need to know? Got 2 cards here. Yeah, interesting. I feel like they're going to harness your energy. I wonder if you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you might be a real go-getting woman. You might really know how to get what you want in life. I think that they are going to be harnessing your wand energy, your dynamic energy. I think they are more of a planner. Well, we know that from the card of planning at the start. And I think you are more of an action-orientated individual. And I think they are going to be harnessing some of your action, your dynamic, forward-thinking, forward-moving, getting what you want. They're going to be harnessing some of that action or this is just a case of coming towards you, I think. But the reason for it is because they have lost the joy. So where we have the Three of Cups here, this is joy and happiness. You can see in this card, they've lost the joy and happiness, and they cannot see that the true connection is there. They know you're there, and they know they're not happy. Six of Swords, so they have to move things forwards. That is 6 days. Yeah, so we've got 6 days, 9 days. Yeah, I think it's going to be soon. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards of movement. 6 of Swords, 6 of Rods, Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got a card of ending, which is the 10 of Wands. Here's another ending, Death. This is just a huge change. And it's come with the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what a way to end a reading. Well, the Ace of the Ace of Pentacles is a large sum of money. It can be a new home, and we've been talking about the home. It can be an engagement. Could be, because we've got the Hierophant as well over here. So, and I did say they were thinking very seriously. So if you put those 2 cards together, you could have definitely have an engagement. And death is a huge change. It's also an inevitable change. And that links in very nicely with this 6 of Swords. They need to move things forward. And with the Chariot, actually, moving towards you. They need to move things forward. They have to change the energy that they're currently in. And they need to put their plan in action and get you into their home, I think. Which is where they want. They want to be back in this connection, and I think they will be. And I think it is going to be in the next, well, we've got quite a lot of Swords now at the end. So we've got 6, 8 and 9 of Swords. I think, and Swords are days. Yeah, look at the, oh my goodness. Look at the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. Yeah, he's made a choice. He's made a plan, and now he's made a choice to execute the plan, I suppose. He knows what he's choosing now, and what he's choosing is you, and he's going to do it soon. Wow, what a wonderful reading. I'm so pleased I felt the need to put out a reading. This is exactly what I think a lot of you need to hear. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe so that I can read your energy more easily, which will help me to do more accurate readings for you and your situation in the future. If you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. But until the next time, this has been the Timeless Tarot. Goodbye.